I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade.
I like to get horses with my family.
Well, Will's got a metabolic disorder. He was born with it. It affects his liver. He's missing an enzyme in his liver that breaks down protein. And over the years, his diseased liver has caused damage to his kidneys, and they're both to the point where they need to be replaced. So he's on the list for a kidney and a liver transplant.
The meds they put him on to allow him to process what protein he does get and slough it off, or what's real hard on the kidneys. So if they just do a kidney transplant alone, the liver will continue to attack the kidneys. So by replacing both organs, he'll be a lot healthier and stronger and have a better quality of life and a lot less chance of going into a metabolic crisis again too.
You go through a huge process between talking to doctors, surgeons, financial people, service coordinators, social workers, pharmacists. It's a huge process, but in that process they tell you, transplants cost a lot of money, and they prefer that if you're going to do any fundraising, you do it through an organization called CODA, and it's Children's Organ Transplant Association. Thank you. And what it's a 100% nonprofit. They help you do the fundraising. All that money goes to them. It's almost like a trust. And so whenever you have any transplant related expenses, they give that money to you to pay for those expenses. They take no fees, no anything. It's 100% nonprofit. 100% goes to the child that's getting the transplant. So it's a really cool organization.
In fact, if you use a credit card or a debit card to make a donation to them, usually the card company gets a percentage. Well, CODA actually throws in out of their own pocket the percentage. So if you donated $100, the full $100 would get credited to Will's benefit. They even make up what the bank fees are on the transaction. I do believe the CODA donations, when you make a donation to CODA, it becomes tax deductible to them for you to write off on your taxes as the donor. And also, we do not have to claim it as income on our taxes the way it's structured. Whereas if we were to do a typical GoFundMe campaign or something like that everybody's familiar with, that money actually becomes taxable income, so then we take a hit at the end of the year on income taxes from those donations, where this way you can do the same thing and we don't have the tax burden. And it's set up for Will's going to have to travel back and forth to Salt Lake for years to come for testing and checkups. And
his whole life.
This trust fund will give him the expense money he needs to be able to make those trips.
So we just, as our family, would like to thank everybody that has offered help, has volunteered, has donated money. But what we really mostly appreciate all the prayers that we have gotten and will continue to hopefully receive.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I think we're okay now. Stop.